repeat itself at all times. When I say break, I want it straight away, okay? Shake hands, best of luck tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 3-minute rounds.
Well, after that defeat which Ronnie Heffron suffered against Denton Vassell, he's going to be a little bit nervous in there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think he should be a little bit cautious. I think, you know, that fight was I think he done himself proud. He was in the fight up until the stoppage. You know, it was an ambitious fight to take. So he's still a young fighter on his way up.
Denton Vassell was very good that night. And there'll certainly be those who think that he's got every chance of upsetting Frankie Gavin when they fight in Liverpool at the end of next month.
Yeah, you know, I sort of fancied Heffron to win the fight, but Vassell was very, very good, wasn't he? Really was. That's past now for Heffron, and maybe looking at a new weight.
Maybe, but he's as a welterweight. It'll be interesting to find out actually whether he sees his long-term future as a light middle or as a welter.
Yeah, but as we expected though, he's started off strong as he always does on the front foot.
Kieran Gray was fairly spectacularly knocked out by Anthony Ogogo on the Olympians Pro debut.
Yeah, and already had to ship a couple of solid right hands off Heffron. He can punch a little bit himself, sorry, can't he?
Plenty of support here tonight for Heffron.
Looks like Ronnie wants to get him out there, doesn't he? Really being, really letting go with that right hand.
There's that distinctive grunt which he throws with every punch he throws, Heffron. I know you don't like that very much, do you?
I'm not loving it, but I see why he does it. He's trying to expel the air, isn't he? So he can get maximum power on the shot, on the leverage of the punch. I just think you can let your hands go in flurries when you do that, but he doesn't need to at the moment. He's boxing quite well, isn't he?
Yeah, dominating this opening round. It's a good body shot.
It is.
That's a solid right hand to the head, and Gray's in a bit of bother in there. Sees it through to the bell. Right hand came a little bit late from Heffron, but winning that opening round fairly comfortably. Ben Lancaster, his old amateur trainer, as you've heard, is the man in the corner, following a parting of the waves, shall we put it, between Anthony Farnell and Ronnie Heffron.
Yeah, good positive start from Heffron. No nerves or any anxiety over the last contest. That was a good right hand below that he finished the round with. But started well, and thinking about his work, it looks like he's just swinging with shots, you know, but he's actually thinking about what he's doing. He's stalking Gray. No aware of what's coming back, which is not much, to be fair.
Yeah, want that little short step in that right hand cover top.
And that, of course, is the biggest difference between Kieran Gray and a fight against somebody the likes of Denton Vassell, who's super fit and very heavy-handed.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? And he's come tonight looking for business, hasn't he? Looking for the stoppage. You can see it from the offset. Every shot he puts all the weight behind them, even that jab.
Kieran Gray hasn't actually won a fight in his last 15. And a pro since 2008, now 35 years old, and mostly on the receiving end.
lovely work there from Heffron, just jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, then the right hand over the top. For me, I think Heffron's thinking about his work more than I can remember him doing in his last few fights.
Not under any sort of pressure, though, is he, Barry? Let's be honest.
No, he's not, but he's in against a guy who's... Oh, lovely right hand there from Heffron, just making great cover up. No, but he's thinking about his work, and he's letting his hands go in combinations as well, which is something I said he couldn't do. But he's doing very well tonight.
Penny for the thoughts of Anthony Farnell. I wouldn't mind betting that he'll be watching somewhere. It'd be interesting to know what he made of his former fighter.
Well, I think he'd be quite impressed. Gray getting through with a right uppercut himself. Just showed earlier then, Heffron slipping a few shots, not just pulling forward with his hands held high. He's looking at what's coming back.
Gray saying something to Heffron in there.
Well, he had to take 4 solid straight shots, didn't he, Gray? I think he's just saying to Heffron, you couldn't hurt me, but I would beg to differ because those shots look heavy-handed to me. Again, a good body shot.
Another round to Heffron, clearly.
Yeah, clearly, and he's working well, I think. You know, he's thinking about his work, as I said earlier, and he's also working very hard, isn't he? Throwing a lot of shots. Sometimes doubling up that left hook. He's changing the angle of the attack, isn't he? Working head and body. Wide hooks, then those short little hooks and uppercuts there, as we see there.
You have to judge him by high standards, though. Here's Kieran Gray with Bob Plant.
Well, what he's done successfully, he's made Gray go into his shell, hasn't he?
There's some talk of Ronnie Heffron being on the Gavin Vassell undercard on June 28th, so obviously at some stage the promoters are thinking in terms of a possible rematch.
Yeah, and I just think, you know, they took the Vassell fight. I thought Heffron would win, but it turned out to be maybe slightly ambitious, so, you know, he's still only had 11 fights, he's still got plenty of time to work with him.
Yeah, he's only 22, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just, you know, without being disrespectful, he's still a kid, isn't he? He's got plenty of time. He's got another 4 or 5, maybe 6 fights, couldn't he, at the learning stage before he wanted to fight for the title again.
Solid right hand, but Gray takes it well. Saw it coming. Not a lot coming back from Gray.
No, you can't really blame him, can you? Because some of these shots Heffron are throwing are really heavy. Just missing with that left hook there, but it was a well thought out shot.
It's a good right hand though there from Gray, just got inside. And within the solar plexus area.
Just a little feint from Heffron now would work well for him.
Those hooks are beating a real tattoo on the ribs of Gray.
Good right hand there from Gray.
Yes, a couple of times he's got through in this round with that.
But here's Ronnie Heffron.
Pretty much one-way traffic otherwise.
Yeah, it's just saying there was Ronnie Heffron's response, wasn't it? 4 straight shots, all landing flush. Good jab there from Gray, just beating Heffron to the punch.
Ronnie Heffron, of course, comes from a real fighting family.
Digging in those body shots, though, isn't he, Heffron? You have to take that effect as the fight goes on.
Left eye of Gray now is getting marked up.
Solid shots again.
Well, 3 out of 3 to Ronnie Heffron and his vociferous supporters, fairly happy.
Yeah, and you'd think so, wouldn't you? Again, I was just missing with that right hand there. That was Gray having a little bit of success. And he had a little bit of success in that round, didn't he, Gray? But still, for me, a clear round for Heffron. And those body shots, and in particular that right hand, that's what's doing most of the damage.
Yeah, no, would you? Yeah, just loading up a little bit much again. I know. Can't be out. Put that. No good. 10 seconds. No good. Can you come back? We can't start till.
Into the second half of the fight, this rehabilitation contest, if you want to call it that, for Ronnie Heffron. Bit of loose tape around the glove. And 3 rounds on our card anyway, already he has in the bag.
He comes out straight away with a big right hand. Left hook there, John.
Well, Greg still keeps firing back, just having enough success to keep it interesting.
He's a tough kid, isn't he, this Gray?
Yeah, sure. Heffron might be a little bit surprised that he's not been able to get rid of him. That's the fact that he's in with somebody who's naturally a slightly bigger man, plays an effect.
Yeah, I guess, you know, when you're a bigger guy, you can absorb the shots. Gray coming back with a little bit of his own work here.
Heffron perhaps taking a bit of a breather here. Or is he struggling a little bit with the pace?
Even though he's worked hard, it's been at his pace, hasn't it? His design, so you would suspect that his fitness would be not in question at the moment. But he puts so much into every shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say that. He took the words out of my mouth. The fact that he does load up so much. He does test the stamina in every fight he has. Big right hand. Heffron's work rate, though, has lessened in this 4th round.
He's looking for that left hook, wasn't he? Heffron then to the body. Yeah, he's taking his foot off the gas just a little bit, hasn't he? Heffron taking a little bit of a rest. Oh, lovely movement there.
Well, he's putting a big finish into the round.
Yeah, it was a lovely spin, wasn't it? Just throwing the right hand, spinning up to open up the body for the left hook. And even though he took his foot off the gas, it was still a clear round for Heffron, for me. Lovely there, doubling up that left hook. Will come uppercut, wasn't it, the second shot? And Gray's proving that he is as tough as they come, taking them, absorbing all these shots quite well.
Now is that right hook thrown in the closing seconds of the round. Dean Powell working on in the corner with Ben Lancaster.
Come on, you're a championship fighter. Come on.
Let's see some boxing now, yeah.
Good. Listen to him what he's telling you. Box him sharp.
Yeah.
You're loading up too much.
Fast jab, bump, move, yeah. Double jab right hand, yeah.
I get the impression he's tiring, Barry. I think he was feeling it in that last round, Heffron. It's his own pace he's setting.
Yeah.
But the fact, as you heard him saying there, you're loading up too much. The fact he is throwing with such intent, he's making big demands of his own body.
He is, but you would suspect that's how he trains. You can't imagine that he tippy-taps on the bags or the pads, can you? Which I'd like to see him do, actually. I'd like to see him change the pace in his punches sometimes. Oh, beautiful. He's thrown some lovely left hooks and right hooks, Heffron, but for me, when he throws those straight punches down the pipe, that's when he looks the most impressive.
Doesn't throw many of them, does he?
Well, he throws that jab lovely, doesn't he? That was a right solid ramrod jab, but he should just follow it up with 3 or 4 straight shots. Again, this is where I was saying earlier, a feint would come in lovely for Ronnie Heffron. Just a feint before he throws his heavy right hands over the top. Oh, that's good work again. A little step to the right, opening up the body again for the left hook.
Gray inviting him to come in and throw more. A little bit of time out for adjustment of the tape. Heffron needing this outing, needing this win. And the question, I guess, about what sort of psychological scar the Denton Vassell defeat has left won't be answered properly until he gets up to that sort of level again.
Just adding with a good right hand. I don't think he needs to be worried about, and no one likes to lose, I understand that, but you know, he was up against a championship quality performer and he acquitted himself quite well. Just wobbling Gray there with the left hook.
Only 1 round to go after this one. Blood now, a bit of blood now coming from the nose of Kieran Gray.
Yeah, Heffron there again, just dipping that left shoulder. Coming back with a nice little right hand to finish that round. And for me, I think Heffron's defensively quite better. No, he's not going to be a great defensive genius or anything like that, because he fights on the front foot.
Some nice footwork there to step aside, and
yeah, it just opens up the body, doesn't it, for that hook.
Left hook catching him off balance as much as anything, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think he's shown some improvements, I think, in this fight. That was the hook, the wobble. Gray just catching him coming in with a nice little short left hook.
Jab right now, first shot. Double jab right when you go out, first shot, bump, fast hands, fast feet. You put him against the rope, step round him, and go over. Yeah.
So 1 round still to go. The Heffron supporters are in celebratory mood. There they are. Certainly made themselves heard.
Yeah, they're very vocal, aren't they? Hooks there. Great talking to Heffron, taunting him.
A solid left hand from Gray. The referee, well, I don't think that's necessary in the last round. You could just let him get on with it, couldn't you?
Well, they were both having a little bit of a chat on there. I just think he's telling them to keep their mouth shut and get on with the fighting. Oh, beautiful jab there from Ronnie.
Heffron just being told to keep his punches up.
Yeah, for me, Heffron just moving his head a little bit more than what I can remember him doing before. Well, offensively, he's the same. He's always good, strong. He's just slipping in more shots than I can remember him seeing doing in previous fights.
Well, Gray's kept coming.
Oh, he's been good value, hasn't he, Gray, tonight?
Yeah, he's made a fight out of it.
And just landed a nice 3-punch combination there to prove the point.
But again, Heffron has landed a lot of what you would consider as power shots, and Gray's taken them and not really looked at any stage as though he was going to go.
Yeah, I think Heffron is very heavy-handed, there's no disputing that, but I think it's just the pace of the shot sometimes. You need to vary the pace. You can get used to a certain weight of a shot. He's done it a little bit there, didn't he? Shoe shined a little bit upstairs, came down with the left hook to the body.
Gray still firing back when he gets the opportunity. So last few seconds. And Ronnie Heffron looks as though he has returned to the ring with a win, and a clear win. Easy job for referee Terry O'Connor. And there's the final bell. Gray getting his own little moment of celebration, going the distance. He's happy with that. And I got that as a shutout.
Yeah, me also. I think Gray was value for money, fought back well at stages, but for me, Heffron, no, he's not going to reinvent the wheel with Heffron, but he showed more improvement. He was defensively better, moved his head better, and varied his attacks as well. I thought it was a massive improvement there from Heffron against a naturally bigger guy. His work rate was good, commitment was great as always, and a good win, I think.
Well, we'll get a word with Ronnie Heffron and find out what he made of that performance in a moment or two after we've heard the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Terry O'Connor, scores the contest 60 points to 54. The winner in the blue corner, from Oldham, Ronnie Heffron.
Shutout victory for Ronnie Heffron on his ring return. I wonder how happy he's going to be.